So with the Grammys just around the corner, I think as of filming this on Sunday, the 5th of January, I think they are tonight. And I'm not really one for award shows, but every year I like to see who gets nominated in the rock / metal performance category. This year we have there's a couple of different artists that I like that have been nominated in the best rock performance and also the best metal performance categories, as well as best rock song and rock album categories. So those are the categories that I think I'm going to focus on the most for this video. And it'll be a kind of a quick video sort of. So we'll start with the best rock performance. There's Bryan Adams with So Happy It Hurts. I've never heard of him, to be completely honest, so I don't care if he loses or not. So and then Old Man from Beck. I've heard of Beck, never listened to Beck, so really can't say too much about that. Ozzy Osbourne's Patient Number 9. I like Ozzy. I love all of his stuff. He's definitely an OG in the metal and rock sort of genres of music, and dude's been kicking around since like the 80s or 70s and 80s with bands like Black Sabbath and his own band, and he's been at the top of the charts and stuff, and everybody knows who Ozzy is. So he's on there. I definitely think it's going to be a toss up between Ozzy and probably the Black Keys with Wild Child, but I'm definitely leaning more towards Ozzy because Ozzy is really the only one that I've ever listened to on this specific category. I've definitely heard the Black Keys, but I've never, I haven't really gone out of my way to listen to them. So we'll move on to the best metal performance, and there's definitely a lot more artists in here that I've listened to. Top of the list, we have Ghost with Call Me Little Sunshine, and that is a song that I've listened to a lot off of their new album Impera. I'm a little bit more, biased towards Ghost than I am any other artist in the best metal performance category. And then we have Will Be Back from Megadeth. Megadeth is another big band from, I want to say, like the 80s and 90s. Never really listened to them all that much, but I definitely am aware of them, and I definitely do like them a little bit. I like them enough to know that Ghost is definitely going to have their money cut out for them, or they're gonna have sort of a hard time winning against Megadeth. And Ozzy Osbourne featuring Tony Iommi is holy shit. Ozzy and Iommi back again. If you don't know, Tony Iommi and Ozzy go back to the Black Sabbath days. So for them to be back together doing another song together is absolutely huge, and they're definitely two of the major names in the rock metal scene, especially back in the 80s, late 70s, 80s. So to have those two powerhouse artists in that list, it's going to be hard for anyone else. I think it's definitely going to be hard for anyone else. And then we have Turnstile and Muse, two bands I've never really. First of all, I've never even heard of Turnstile, and Muse I never really listened to, so I don't really have any opinion one way or another about them. But definitely Ozzy and Tony Iommi and Megadeth and Ghost are definitely top three on the list of artists that I think will come away with it. I'm hoping for Ghost. I'm a little more biased towards Ghost, but it's really up for the taking between, at least in my opinion, Muse and Turnstile really aren't even in that category, in my opinion, because we got Megadeth and Ozzy Osbourne featuring Tony Iommi. Holy shit, they're that's going to be big. And then best rock album, we have the Black Keys. I never really listened to the Black Keys. Didn't hate them. I don't hate them. I just really not my favorite. And then the Boy Named If from Elvis Costello and the Imposters. I've heard of Elvis Costello. Never really listened to him. The Imposters I've never heard of. Then we have Crawler from Idols. I don't think I've ever heard of them. Patient Number 9 from Ozzy Osbourne is on there. Lucifer on the Sofa from Spoon. Spoon I've heard of. Never really listened to, but Ozzy definitely. I think Ozzy's going to take that one. And then Machine Gun Kelly with Mainstream Sellout. I don't know, man. I think, personally, Machine Gun Kelly should have stuck to rap, because, I feel like him coming into, a different genre, I don't know, like, yeah, dude, do whatever you want, but you're a better rapper than you are a metal artist, or rock artist, for that matter. This shit he makes is more pop punk, I think, than rock, but whatever. I don't think he's gonna win it anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And that's pretty much all for the rock categories, or at least there's definitely more categories, but the rock category is definitely the only category that I really care about, and it's probably going to be the only category that's not featured on television. So the artists that I feel are going to win are Ozzy Osbourne, Ghost, and that's about it. Ozzy Osbourne and Ghost are the only two artists that I hope win, because I've really never heard of any other artists in these categories, with the exception of Megadeth and Beck. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But my prediction is that Ghost is definitely going to be walking away with best metal performance, and Ozzy Osbourne will probably come out with the best rock album, because Machine Gun Kelly just does not stand a chance.